Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be reviewing GIRLKIND's FANCI. As always, if you hate the sound of my voice, you can go to the description box down below for the text version of this review. And if you hate my opinion, then I really don't know what you're doing here. Let's jump into this. GIRLKIND is a 5-member girl group under Next Level Entertainment. There was a bit of buzz going on about them due to one of the members being a former trainee from Produce 101, but that really didn't make the group appeal to me any more or less. FANCI is actually their debut song and the first time that I was going to check them out to any serious degree. The song starts off with a low synthwave fluctuating to create a muffled beat that gradually fades into clarity while the girls begin to throw some lyrics on top of it. The synth then breaks up into individual notes, blaring out in a more reserved manner over a simple drumming pattern and a funky bass guitar. The first verse begins with the instrumentals once more getting suppressed, this time while the girls begin to rap and sing over it. The pre-chorus is entirely focused on singing, while just like in the beginning of the song, the instruments fade back to being clearly articulate. The chorus simply repeats what we heard towards the beginning of the song. The second verse features a very brief breakdown, introducing a heavier emphasis on the bass rhythm and a siren of sorts wailing out while a more aggressive style of rap is incorporated, before we're back to a bit of singing, and then our pre-chorus once again. The bridge breaks things up with an overall slowing of the synth and some vocal samples echoing as one member sings a bit before the high note and final refrain. I'll have to say that I'm honestly torn with this song. On the one hand, I really love supporting lesser known groups and rooting for them to get some recognition, while on the other hand, I'm fully aware of why some groups don't make it. FANCI is a hip-hop and pop fusion that presents a style that K-pop seems to have forgotten for the most part, and especially so when it comes to girl groups, so I truly wanted to love this. However, I can't simply ignore the fact that this song is just overall incredibly simplistic. There's just nothing new here, and everything is just not executed to the degree that would make up for what's lacking. The high note was underwhelming, the raps were too tame, the instrumentals sounded like a first-time demo, and all of it kind of just culminates into a song that's overall forgettable. I don't want to sound entirely negative because I do see the potential in this group, but there's a lot of room for improvement in nearly every aspect. The video begins with a shot of a girl slowly making her way towards a boxing ring. Then we get a cartoon-like animation with tape crossing around with some words about GIRLKIND printed on it, and it zips away to cut to the girls in a white room preparing to start dancing for the song. The scene immediately gets a kind of cheesy mid-screen split that tears open to reveal the girls in the same position in a different room, and then they begin dancing while the song plays. Most of the video just shows the girls dancing in this room in the white room, with a few shots cutting over to them working out and preparing for what I would guess is a kickboxing match due to the intro, and one of the girls is literally kicking a punching bag. The only other thing that we get is simple close-ups of individual members during their parts of the song. This video is fairly subpar for a debut video, sadly, and I wish they'd done more with their concept of the girls being rough and tough fighters. Instead, this video is just essentially a glorified dance video. There's certainly nothing wrong with that though, as I do always appreciate seeing a ton of the dance. Since there's not much for me to comment on for the video, I thought I'd at least compliment the girls on their dancing. It was easily the best part of this entire debut, and I think it was their strongest trait that they displayed. Overall, GIRLKIND didn't quite hit the mark for me with this song. They had my attention briefly before they debuted, enough for me to want to do a review on them, but I sadly can't say that I'm quite as interested now. I will keep my eye on them in the future for sure, but this isn't a song that I can really recommend to anybody that wants to listen to a well-done hip-hop concept from a girl group. Here's hoping that they get another chance and that they'll absolutely kill it though. Catch you guys next time.